What's going on, guys? This is Mike, and this is a 65-1 demolition on the array game. I'm a huge fan of this game because, as you can see, the first round's already completed. You know, I joined a little bit after, and the first bomb plant, yeah, it's just going off. So I missed probably the first 3 minutes of this game, and I still managed to get a 65-1 scoreline, which, in my opinion, is pretty good. Now, recently, I've been getting a lot of messages. You know, after I put out these score lines, this is what I'm about, pointing out these sort of score lines. After I put out these score lines, people ask for tips and tricks on how they can improve their game style, and how they can finish on these score lines and whatnot. So a lot of you guys seem to be recently wanting tips and anything that can help your game style and whatnot. So I figured I may as well, if you guys want it, that's what I'm giving, because you guys are the most important. So we'll start off with the basics, really. Run a map of the size of array. Now, this is just like fucking derail off Modern Warfare 2. It's fucking huge. So you don't want to be running around with a 74U rapid fire, okay? You know, if you don't use that gun, simple, don't use that gun if you're on this map. You want to be using a weapon such as a long range AR. You could use a sniper, I suppose, but I am not a big fan of the snipers, and an M16 will most likely beat a sniper at long range. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it does. The M16 at long range is pretty much the best weapon in the game, I think. So you want to be using a long range AR, so you want to be using the FAMAS, the M16, something that hasn't got really much kickback, maybe the Gleel, or the G11, I suppose. So you want to be using a gun such as that, and you know, you want to be staying. This is how I play array. I will stay constantly in the middle building. You can run backwards to B. You've got a good view of both of their spawn points, and the only way they can particularly pass you is if they go down the right hand side of B, which they seem to do in a little bit after this game. So you just want to, in my opinion, go straight to the middle building. You want to put a claymore up to their spawn, or you could put a motion sensor up. I suppose that counts as a UAV around you kind of thing, so you could do that. But if I was you, I'd put a claymore up. You can see where I put the claymore up. I'd put it around there or so. And then you want to just patrol this middle building. You can cover this bit, so if they're planting a bomb, you can try and kill them. If they're defusing a bomb, you can kill them. And whatever side, if I'm on offense, if I'm on defense, this is how I'll play. I'll chill in the middle building, and I will just continually kill them as they spawn or run up to me. And if I'm playing array, this is how I play. It's same on the map jungle. Mostly I'll chill on, you know, the higher ledge, the areas that cover the high ground, and I'll pull on the M16 or the FAMAS and just annihilate and try and get these kill streaks, because if you want a good KD, you've got to get these kill streaks. So I'm using the Blackbird, the dogs, and the chopper gunner. Now, what I recommend with the kill streaks is when you get a Blackbird, you know, people do vary with this. Now, I call the Blackbird in straight away, and that's because if I've got the Blackbird in, I know I can get 3 kills no matter what, pretty much, when I've got that Blackbird in the air, because it's a constant UAV, and I know I can get these kill streaks. I know I can get the chopper gunner, and I know I can get the gunship or the dogs or whatever I'm using. In this game, as you see, I've got the chopper gunner and dogs on. But some people do it differently. Some people wait until they've died, then call the Blackbird in, and so they carry on their next kill streak, and with that Blackbird they'll try and get another Blackbird, so it's like unlimited Blackbird kind of thing. But in my eyes, I want to get these kill streaks in. I want to get the chopper gunner, I want to get the dogs, so I just call it in as soon as possible, try and get these kills up. You can pretty much do whatever you want in that circumstances, but you know, I just call it in because I want the kill streaks. You can do whatever you want, I suppose, but that is what I do. Now, the FAMAS attachments, we'll go on to attachments now, I suppose. You can use whatever attachments you want, but the best attachments in my eyes are is the extended mags. The extended mags, maybe a red dot sight, but in my opinion the extended mags will work perfectly fine. The silencer, meh, I'm not too fussed about being silent on the radar. They know where I am, great. I'm not being cocky or anything, but I know I can outshoot the majority of players in public matches, so I'm not too fussed if they know where I am. But So I'll just use the extended mags the majority of the time. I pick up a sniper and get 1 kill, I think. And as you can see, as soon as I've died and now, you know, I've got to start my kill streak again, I'll try and get to the place where there's a lot of players, and seems to be where they're all coming from. They're coming from the right hand side, so I'll just chill in there. I pick up a nice little 3-piece actually with the fam, so get a little bit lucky actually, but never fucking mind. Oh my god, I feel terrible. So anyway, what the heck was I on about? I was on about attachments, yeah. So yeah, the attachments to the FAMAS I was talking about. So I think I swap over to an M16, I'm not too sure, but for this map I would definitely recommend the M16. What I use, looking at my Xbox right now, I use the M16 red dot. I've got hardline, sleight of hand and tactical mask on. Tactical mask, that's just because I'm going for the pro perks. I would recommend something like hacker or possibly marathon. But yeah, probably hacker I'd recommend. Yeah, I've just swapped to M16 now. FAMAS, I use the scavenger, because I seem to blitz out of ammo with that. It's probably my favourite weapon and my best weapon. I use the sleight of hand just for the quicker aim down sight and the quicker reload, and Marathon Pro just to get in a particular spot quicker. Now, in this particular moment, I could have extended the game and let them plant A, let them get the bomb off at A, and let the game go on for like, I think it's like 4 minutes longer or 3 minutes longer. So I could have let the bomb explode and try and get more kills in a longer space of time, but I make the mistake there, by the way. As you can see, when I got my Blackbird kill, I tried to call it in immediately, but at the same time my Claymore killed someone, so it was like I called the chopper and I'm standing out in the fucking open. So fortunately my teammate, I think, saves me. There's a guy actually comes in the building and I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna kill me, but my teammate, I think, saves me, which is awesome. And I don't think I get these dogs in. I'm not too sure if I get another set of dogs in or not, but the end scoreline was 65-1, which is, you know, it's always a good scoreline. This is my best KD gameplay according to my career, even though I have another one that's 65-1. I do get the dogs, that's a lie. So yeah, I don't know if any of you find this useful. It's just like a basic beginners to play an array. Like I said, just chill in the middle building with a AR and you will succeed. Play for the kill streaks, put the claymores up behind you, and on array you will succeed just playing like this, and probably not get this score lines on a regular basis, but you would definitely do well. So I hope you guys found it kind of useful. Please like the video if you did, comment if you want, and subscribe if you haven't. It's been Mike. Catch you later. Peace. Not really. Bye.